everyone, welcome to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com. Today we will be talking about military romance scams. Imagine going onto a dating app and meeting someone online that you really connect with. You talk to this same person for a year and get to know more and more about them as you start to fall in love with them. As you get to know them, they make excuses as to why they can't video chat with you or meet you in person, and it's usually because they are on leave. You think to yourself, it's okay, I'll meet my true love soon. Then suddenly, they constantly start to end up in emergency situations where they need your constant help financially to get out of them. Your bank account starts to drain, and you wonder if you can even afford to stay in the relationship you're currently in. These are just some of the top signs that you're suffering from a military romance scam. If this truly sounds like you, then you aren't alone. Millions of people fall for a romance scam each day as scammers rack in millions of dollars just by stealing photos of innocent military men and pretending to be them. Each day, more and more people find out that their online lover is actually a Nigerian romance scammer. On this episode, we received an email from a 19-year-old young man named Nicholas who is currently living in St. Louis, Missouri. Nicholas met a woman named Clara on the dating app Say Hi. The problem is he has never met Clara in person. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. By the way, guys, we are so close to 20,000 subscribers and we appreciate all the support. It really helps when you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's see what Nicholas has to say.
My name is Nicholas. I'm 19 years old, and I contacted Social Catfish about this person I met on an app called Say Hi. I've never been in a relationship before, and I thought this might have been my lucky time, but apparently I'm still waiting for that right person. Yeah, it's really sad how this happened, but here we go then. So I met Clara Saturday night, sometime mid-November. I was laying down, got nothing to do. I decided to go on the App Store and download a random chat app to find someone to talk to. So I find this app called Say Hi, and I downloaded the app. I started scrolling through the pictures of people, and I saw this woman sitting at the beach with her dog, and I thought she was beautiful. So I contacted her, and she responded. I was like, oh yeah, great.
Military romance scammers will make you fall for them at a quick rate by sending flirtatious messages guaranteed to draw you into their schemes. They do this to gain your trust faster so that you'll send them money at a quicker rate.
And we started telling each other about ourselves. Like, telling her how old is she? She said she was 27. They said I was 19. Then I asked her, are you fine with chatting someone who's almost 10 years younger than you? She said, no. And she started telling me that she was in the military station up in Iowa. So a few weeks after chatting, she started telling me that she wanted to come see me and meet my family. I was like, great. So then she told me that she can't leave because she has to pay off this military clearance. And I've never heard of this before.
A military clearance is when the military investigates their soldiers to determine whether or not they are eligible to receive classified information. Usually, a soldier requests a military clearance for a new job or assignment. Then, they have to wait 60 days as an investigation is conducted on the specific soldier. This investigation consists of credit checks and examining national records. The military will complete this process for free, and they do not charge any fees to their soldiers. Therefore, we can conclude that Clara is lying with this excuse. According to the FTC, there was a 70% increase in reports of gift cards that were being used to send money to romance scammers. This is due to the fact that gift cards are untraceable methods of payment, making it unlikely for victims to get their money back.
And she said that when she joined the military, she put all her life savings in a bank account, and she can't have access to it until she's married. So we kept on chatting until Thanksgiving came around. It's just that if we wanted to stay together, I had to go get an Amazon gift card. So I did what she said because I thought she was real, because she sent me a whole bunch of pictures and I thought she was real. After I got off work the next day, I went to the nearest Walgreens and I bought a $500 Amazon gift card. And I sent her a picture of the gift card and I scratched it off and sent a picture of the receipt. And I said, did you receive it? And she said yes. And everything's fine from there. And I thought, okay, don't ask that question anymore.
But the thing is, she can't purchase food with the gift cards Nicholas is sending her. Gift cards cannot be used to purchase anything on a military base or store. Instead, scammers sell them on third-party websites to make 80% of their profit back. For example, if a victim sends $100 in gift cards, a scammer can make $80 back in cash.
So everything was great. We started talking about having a life together, like her moving down here, her getting us getting a place, and maybe get married. Right before New Year's, she asked a question: can I go out and get a $75 Amazon gift card? And I said, why? And she said that there was no one on base, no one. She was all alone. It said there was in a mess hall to get food. She said no, she was all alone. All her friends went home to their families and to their husbands and wives. She wanted me to buy food. By this point, I've already sent her more money because for some reason I sent another gift card. Then another Amazon card I got was about $200. So basically, it was about $700 I sent to her, thinking that it was going to pay off for $1,000. She needed to pay this clearance. I recently quit the movie theater about over a month ago, and after I sent this money, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I lost all this money because I was close to $2,000 from bank account being saved up all the way since fall of 2019. It's just like I can't keep sending you money because I gotta pay my car payment. I also gotta pay my dad some money for rent every month. Basically, I kept saying to her, "You may not have to pay bills, but I have to." This was about January 3rd. It was about 3 in the morning. I was not even asleep, just laying there awake. Then I get a message from her commander. He started saying that she was alone for the holidays and how I kept on putting her down, saying that I refused to give her money to help her out. And she was supposed to be, we were supposed to be together. She really wanted to come see me, and the commander really wanted her to come see me too. And then he said that I had to pay the clearance. So through January all the way to March, basically most of the love just stopped. She just kept on asking for this card, asking for this card. I need food. She's having menstrual pains and she can't go to a medical bay or sick bay. There's no one there to help her. I had to pay for these medical bills. Like, aren't you on like an insurance policy? She said no and wouldn't give an explanation.
The military makes sure that all its members are taken care of. They provide them with health insurance, dental insurance, and vision insurance called TRICARE at a cheap price or no cost. If Clara were really in the military, she would have doctor's appointments covered at barely any additional cost and would be able to afford it with her military pay.
She said that she's tired of waiting and she cannot tolerate me putting off this card. So she said that she's leaving me. If I did find out that she was real, I want to find out if she was what the real hood was all about and how and what she actually wanted and see if she was actually telling the truth and maybe if she was still single, maybe. But I also just wanted to know basically how someone like me that has a whole life ahead of them could I just have to wait at the right place at the right time to meet someone because at the time of making this video I'm 2 months away from turning 20 and I always want to be in a relationship where basically we could go out to eat, meet my family, go to the movies, have fun playing video games, and having all the fun time like any normal couple relationship would. We would go meet my friends. We could just drive around, basically do recreational activities, and have like a different change of pace than doing with my family every year. I need social catfish to help me put a closure to who this person was and who I'm talking to because I I've never forgotten about her and I probably will never will forget about what I went through and what I sacrificed on how much I gave up just for this person. I need to know who she is and what can I do in the future.
Do you recognize any of these images? If you have been on any online dating platforms, there is a good chance you have. These images are some of the most used photos in military romance scams. Now you may be asking, why are so many service members' images being used in romance scams? being a soldier is one of the most respected jobs there is. You know how much they are sacrificing, so internally, you feel like you owe them something. That is why you often hear stories of catfish claiming they are a soldier stuck overseas. So to stay safe, here are the top 5 classic stories we have seen told by military romance scammers. Number 1, they are stuck overseas and need you to pay for their flight home. Number 2, they lost their weapon and need your help to pay fines so that they don't go to prison. Number 3, they are in prison and need your help paying bail. Number 4, it is their kid's birthday and they want to get them a gift, but they can't afford it. Number 5, they can't afford to feed their kids. So next time you meet someone online who claims to be in the military, keep your eyes out for these scams and stories.
After doing some research on our website, socialcatfish.com, it was time to meet with Nicholas. Real quick, guys, we work really hard on these videos and we appreciate all the support. It really helps when you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get back into it.
Cool. So we just want to run through some things. Essentially, we dug into your story a little bit. We wanted to provide you with as much information as we could provide you to give you a little bit of closure. So what we did is we emailed the email that you had given us, and then we actually ran the email to see if there's any, what we call like footprints. So essentially online, you know, when you create like an email address, you will usually use that email address across other websites, and then you might even use that as your username for some websites, right? And so what we try to do is like we try to look at like footprints for this email address to see if it tied to anything else. And so the email address Paul James, we looked that up and it tied to a bunch of scammer accounts. So there were a ton of people using the name Paul James that were scamming other victims out of money. But here's the kicker, it's a male, it's a man. Like it's a male's picture. And so what we truly believe is happening is like somebody is behind these pictures and this alias, right? And they're contacting as many people as possible with a very similar story, right? And the only thing that really changes is if it's a guy or a girl, and then they ask for money. They try to get money that way. So the other thing that we did, we found a bunch of profiles online and we reached out to who we thought was the real person, and she never responded. But we found some pictures with her in them with some friends, and we actually DM'd, we got up into her friends' DMs, and we messaged her friends to see if they knew what was going on or if they would reach out to her. And her friend verified that that was her, and her name's Francia is the name. But she did say that she, wants to be private and she doesn't really, want to be involved, which by the way is like super common. A lot of times like these people are victims too because they have their images stolen, This scammer or these scammers might be using her pictures to talk to 50 other people, unfortunately. And so she may get contacted all the time saying, hey, I gave you money, or you said you were in love with me, and what's going on here? And so this is the real life story of these people that have their images stolen. So just to give you some idea there. We looked into just like some of the backstory, like the different things that this person asked for money for. So like there's certain things the military will and won't do, right? And so the military won't leave you without food, and they won't leave you without a way to communicate, and they won't leave you without way to travel, right? So if they take you out somewhere, they're not going to say, well, figure out how to get back home, or they're not going to leave you by yourself and be like, peace out, How'd that make you feel? Like, you think you like have feelings for somebody you met online, and like how'd that make you feel like having her always ask you for money?
Maybe always kind of suspicious, but I never even know that this was actually a thing. Because maybe she was telling the truth, because basically this person kept sending a lot of pictures of her. Basically, I guess maybe whoever this Francia is, basically before she made our pictures private, must have found her online and stole like all of her pictures.
Right.
Yeah, I remember saying like maybe like 40 images, like a chat, and all of her pictures too. So that was kind of what, yeah, because she even sent a video, which I probably wasn't able to give you guys, but yeah, because after the video, I guess I thought that she was like real.
So what did your family say? Like, did you tell your family about this, what was going on, or?
I kept it a secret to this day.
Oh, seriously? So they don't know? So you're going on YouTube tomorrow. If they watch this video, what do you want to tell them?
Well, I don't think they ever heard this dilemma I went through, but if I'll have to tell them the truth if they ever watch it.
Oh no. What's the future hold for you? Like, you've had this terrible experience, your first girlfriend. What's the future going to hold for you now? Like, what do you want for yourself?
Um, Probably anything, I guess.
And
Because
then,
there's so much in this world to have.
and then, are you gonna try to date anymore, or are you taking a sabbatical? What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna wait for, well, like before, I'm just gonna wait for the right moment at the right place and right time.
Right.
Yeah, because we're now in August now, and basically, I used to work at a movie theater, and basically, there's all these great movies out now. Like there's the Suicide Squad just came out. There's The Purge, and what was in a movie coming out? Free Guy. I kind of want to see that movie. Basically, I'd rather not go by myself, or just go with someone else.
And so we get tons of women that watch these videos. So you're single right now, just in case?
Yep.
All right. All right. If you guys are interested, reach out to us and maybe we'll hook you up with a date, okay?
I guess to all the women out there, if you're interested, definitely subscribe to Social Catfish and tell them that I'm free and they'll get in contact with me because I'm now busy. Work only 3 days out of the week. And so I'm free Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So don't hesitate to call me.
Well, you're a great guy, and I appreciate you taking the time to tell your story. Hopefully, we'll get you a date out of this. I don't know. We'll see.
If it actually looks like it works, then yeah, this would be my all-time favorite YouTube channel.
Okay, well, I appreciate the kind words.
Thanks for watching another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.
Scams come in so many different forms. If you have been a victim of any of the scams below, please email us at sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We'll get to the bottom of it with help from our Social Catfish team. By sharing your story with our YouTube audience, we can educate, spread awareness, and maybe someday we can put an end to these scams.